Welcome back to Honey's Adventures in Syberia. Alright, we're getting closer and closer to our current date. 1979. They dismissed Hans Vorarlberg. They no longer want to work with Comrade Vorarlberg. They feel he's reached the limits of his mechanical knowledge, and they no longer think his Cosmodrome plan, his mechanicals are going to do what they need to do. They also think it might make them a laughingstock. So, they have severed ties and shut down the Cosmodrome, and all of the test pilots are reassigned. So this is our one holdout test pilot. Poor guy. That is a long time to be here. Yeah, can't get access to that. But we did get this key. Let's see, yeah, that's actually vodka. Looks like it's a sealed bottle. And we just got confirmation that the pilot got canned and never really got over it. So let's see if we can wake him up. Aha! Move his bed over. I kept trying to move the water over, but that wasn't moving. So we've got to move his whole little trough over. Now we should be able to douse it. Or now. Rude awakening.
Hey, what's happening? That's Morty you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
No, I don't want you to drown. I guess I have to go this way to go talk to him. I just want to talk to you some more. Maybe you're coherent now.
Calm down, it's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, right there. Not the first time, either. Probably won't be the last. Head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
That's right, so hop to. I bet we have to go through all this again.
My name is Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer currently in charge of a special case. I'll spare you the details, but I've landed here, you see, unintentionally.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you here to the Cosmodrome, ma'am. My name is Colonel Boris Sharoff. I'm a Red Army test pilot reject. Now I babysit the Karlsgrad space complex.
This is an amazing complex. Shame it's a little run down.
What do you expect? Space race is yesterday's news. That's the way it is. News one minute, history the next.
I think he called himself a reject.
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Arrowbad immediately. Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be? I hope you're not talking about Sergei Borodin.
Well, yes, I am. The director of the industrial complex below.
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man. He can be mean and very dangerous.
He suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for him.
Of this I am aware. The guy is a nutcase.
There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't matter. I'll find some other way.
If I can help you, please, just ask.
I'm looking for someone. Hans Vorarlberg. And I think he came by here about 20 years ago.
Hans? You want to know if I know Hans? But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans. Even after that dumb and dirty trick he played on me. But I wouldn't give to see him again.
What do you mean? What did he do to you?
Hans Vorarlberg and his famous flying wing. See, he invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere. It was red revolutionary hot, and I was going to be its first test pilot. Holy cow, what a job. And then several days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that. Poof! A test program? Well, it's abandoned.
Just disappeared like that? Without saying where he was going?
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs, if you get my drift. One day, Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for. The generals have always called the shots here, you realize, and when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead onto his flying wing, well, he wasn't a happy man. So he left, just like that.
If everything was ready, why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying after all?
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. Since then, well, I still like to travel, but in my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I don't really know. As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
Okay, so from the Russian perspective, we've decided to cut all ties with him. It's not going to go anywhere. We're done. And that's what they told everybody. But the truth is, Hans figured out that they were not wanting to go to the stars for exploration or for mankind. They wanted to go just to make a war machine, to drop nukes. Interesting.
I've left my train in the Komkalsgrad station. Do you think it'll get in the way?
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick as possible.
That's exactly what I intend to do, as soon as the director gives me back my automaton's hands. That's why I want to go to Arrowbad.
So go, and go quickly, and get back what belongs to you. With a man like that, you never know what might happen.
You don't like him very much, then?
I'll confess that since his accident, he's gone a little doolally. These days, I stay clear of him, and you should do the same.
I don't really have the choice.
No kidding. Alright, so let's ask about the birds.
Don't you find it strange to see so many birds in the Cosmodrome?
It's the iron rafters. I love them. Nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet here. So, of course, they turn up in flockloads. Sometimes I set Soyuz onto them. Just like the good old days.
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last Golden Eagle left in active service. We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the Eagle on them. And you should see them fly. Soyuz, he's like a cat among the pigeons. Magnificent.
Well, when he talked about the bird and he was drunk, he referred to it as being silver, so I thought it might be like the other automaton bird creation that swooped down. But now he's talking about it like a golden eagle, so we'll have to check that out. Could just be a trained bird.
Does Arrowbad mean anything to you?
Arrowbad. long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort, man. Top brass of the regime would be there. As well as convalescing soldiers, tired politicians, profiteers and racketers, the whole caboodle. They'd go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. Airship was programmed to take vacationers there. From here.
Ah, so the airship, we already knew that that blimp was going to be our ticket out of here. Now we know how to clear the birds from it, and it's automatically programmed, so we just have to start it.
Do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
Thanks.
Yes! And that is why you talk to people. You don't just get information, sometimes they give you what you need. Alright, well he was a lot more helpful when he's coherent.
Thank you so much for helping me. I'm sorry to have woken you up like that.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am. I think I'll take 40 wins right now.
Well, Airship Key. I think it was up here. No. Alright, so are we going to be able to just take off? Let's look around before I start throwing switches. Well, there's not much to look around at. Okay, time to start throwing switches. Hans was definitely here.
Doesn't look like that works.
Yeah, I thought that was awful hopeful. Well, hello there. Let's talk to him again. He's moved. Maybe that's going to be something different. I was just thinking I'd come look over here, see if there's something I missed for switching. Maybe how to release that bird.
There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing. And I better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say? We got a deal?
Why not? I'll see what I can do for you.
I'll see what I can do about launching you to your doom.
What are you tinkering with? Why is it taking so long?
Just a bit longer, if you can. I'm doing my best.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. Put yourself in my shoes. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long.
Okay. Good thing we finished talking to him over there. Let's go look at those controls a little more.
Going to take a quick break. Hope you watch the next part because the adventure will continue. See ya!